standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Go.
Watch the slip.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A good pickup there of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert! 25! Check 25!
Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Alpha. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike. Yeah. Check. 53, Mike. Check.
Jones now to throw from his end zone. That's complete to John Ross. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike's 42.
To the air, Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. Hey, wahoo! Down to lose one. Gone. Now.
Throwing Jones. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Mike, 53. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me. General West. Check. Now.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. 53, check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 53. Hard. Smooth. Yo, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapping. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the ready. 53, Mike. You can't block me. Hey, high 7. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 53's Mike. Go. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Jones throwing on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Completes it to Hardman. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bravo.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Shreds the tackle. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 13. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Sack City, baby.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You better bring. You letting out? You better bring. Hey, Haywood. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Get ready. Get ready.
Now Allen. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Delta. Mike, number 50. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, check. Check.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Open man is Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down, Detroit.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Hey, Echo. 53 is the Mike. They gonna need some therapy. Hey. Mike, 53, Mike. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check. 180. Check. 42's the mic. Right here.
covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, home. 42. Watch the run. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Come on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop, shoot.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert! Let's go.
Here's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Allen from the gun. He'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
In your face. Hey, wahoo! Check. Hey! Check 53's mine. You're not going.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
53 is the mark. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Yeah. You think you gonna get this? Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Hey, home. 42's mark.
Now Allen to throw again. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Motion.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Leo. Bam.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All day. 53 for Mike. Now. 53 for Mike. You got nothing with that.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus. Stop. Mike 5'9. Mike 5'9. Nice.
Allen to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. I got it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
What we got?
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions,